Hi, everybody. Welcome back for another Tarot Tea Time. So today we're talking about Joe Alwyn and Taylor Swift. Thanks to Christine Young. Thank you, Christine, for your comment. You commented on the last video that I posted, and I just really appreciate when you guys leave nice comments or long comments. Here's what Christine said. Christine said, I really enjoy your tarot teas. Been binge watching them this weekend. Since it's Love Month, can you do a love reading between Taylor Swift and her partner, Joe Alwyn? Really curious about how their relationship started, their dynamics, their future, etc. Fan of both. Thanks so much. Hope you have an awesome 2022. Okay, Christine, this one is for you and for all of you guys watching. But Christine, thank you for dropping that request. So let's get into it. We're going to jump right into the tea. Just to recap a little bit, we do know that Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn have been dating for 5 years. They have a semi-long distance relationship, but luckily because Taylor Swift is so flexible with her schedule, she is able to travel to go and see him, and they make it work. I think that says a lot about their love and how strong it is. So let's do a past, present, future reading. Christine, I know you want to know about how things got started, so let's see how it got started. Here is what happened in the past. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so they were brought together in some way by work, by their industries. That makes a lot of sense because I feel like definitely everyone in Hollywood who is either, in film, movies, TV, or music, they end up crossing paths at like events, or a friend of a friend will introduce, or they'll even like see one another's work. Like, he could have heard one of her songs and reached out. So they definitely met through work. All right. In some capacity. Okay, and so in the present, let's get their current vibes. Recently, there have been a lot of engagement rumors circulating, especially because around the holidays, they went for like a 3-day trip to Cornwall, and apparently Cornwall is like really romantic in the UK, and they traveled such a long way and stayed for such a short time. So a lot of people are thinking that they got engaged. So this will be interesting to see what's going on with them. Oh, that one was a real jumper. Okay, 8 of Wands. Things are moving quickly right now. You guys, this is almost, dare I say, like, is this confirmation? Okay, this is definitely leaning towards the energy that if they're not engaged right now, they will be very soon. 8 of Wands is all about things moving really quickly. They're definitely talking about marriage, family, the whole 9 yards. That's the feeling that I get from this card. So let's see what's coming next for them then. Given that things are moving so quickly, let's see what's coming next. The Chariot, another card of forward movement. What? What are they moving towards? Okay, the Chariot is another card of forward movement, charging towards a goal, moving quickly, using all of your power and passion. So I can't believe we got the 2 cards that both basically say the same thing. So in this tarot tea time, Spirit, I'm just getting goosebumps now, it's confirmation. Spirit is emphasizing that they are, in fact, moving very quickly towards their relationship goals. I'm going to say, you guys, they might be engaged. Let's get one more. Well, but actually I didn't get a romance card. I got a moving quickly card. So, okay, I would say maybe instead of getting engaged there, maybe they went to Cornwall to like look at a specific ring or something that has, or like meet some of his family members. There was something there that they did, I believe, that had to do with them moving towards making that marriage commitment. That's kind of the feeling I get now. Okay, let's get another one. Future. Page of Wands. Okay, so they are starting off on a new passionate journey together. So I'm going to say, yes, they are definitely planning the wedding right now. They are fully involved in wedding planning. I do not think that they are engaged right now, but I think that they're basically engaged because they know they're going to get married. They're discussing it right now. They're kind of, I'm getting goosebumps again. More confirmation. So they're really going through the planning process, talking about the logistics, what are we going to do? Like they've started the convo. The doors are open. It's going to happen. We're moving in that direction. So I think that's really cute. Let's get the energy of their relationship. So how does Taylor show up in this relationship? What is her energy in the relationship with Joe? Let's see. 10 of Wands. Oh my gosh, yes, a burden worth having. So I did read when I was kind of like going back to like learn more about their relationship because I really don't know much about them. They have kept everything out of the public eye, which I think is really healthy and great considering that the public eye causes a lot of struggle and strife for people, for a lot of celebrities. So I did read, though, that it is kind of on Taylor to be able to keep the relationship going in a sense, because she does have such a, well, she's very successful, obviously. I would venture to say she probably has a little more money than him, but because of her job where she records music, performs, she's able to like kind of work from anywhere, essentially. She can write anywhere, she can play a show anywhere, she can go to recording studios, I'm sure all over the world. So she is really more flexible. And, you know, monetarily, she's doing fine. You know, she doesn't need to work to make money. And with his position as an actor, he probably needs to keep up with his work a little bit more. So for Taylor, it is a burden. 10 of Wands is a burden, but a burden worth having. So she gladly takes this on in the relationship. She's very serious and very passionate about him. So Wands are passion. So she is very serious, very passionate to the point where she is willing to sacrifice, give up time, move things around, make things happen. She's determined. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. More goosebumps. This energy is giving me a lot of goosebumps. Like there's a lot of vibes here. Okay, so what about Joe? How does Joe show up in the relationship? I'm very curious. He seems even more mysterious to me. I feel like we know a lot about Taylor's love life because of her songs and different interviews she's given, but I just don't know much about Joe at all. So how does he show up with Taylor? Ooh, got a couple cards. Queen of Cups. Stop. Okay, Queen of Cups is the card of emotional maturity. So he shows up in a way that is extremely loving and emotionally mature, which I'm going to say that is probably a big factor when it comes to why she is so passionate about their relationship and sees this as a relationship worth fighting for, worth adjusting her schedule for, because someone who shows up as the Queen of Cups in a relationship is somebody who really fulfills the emotional needs of their partner. Not only are they emotionally stable, so this is somebody who you can count on. This is somebody who, you know, means what they say, says what they mean, someone you can trust, you can count on, and someone who truly is loving. And there's just this very healthy, positive energy to the way that he approaches relationships. I think that's amazing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so what is their combined energy? When they are together, what is the vibe? Like what kind of energy do they co-create when they're in their same room? Seven of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to say the Seven of Cups showing up in this position means there is probably like a lot of Gemini in their composite chart, because when I think of Seven of Cups, I think of a lot of choices. And I think that they give each other a lot of like expansive ideas, choices. Oh my gosh, actually, Taylor Swift did credit Joe Alwyn on her last album, I believe. I think so. I know she credited him for 2 songs. I think it was on her most recent album because they spent all that time in quarantine. They lived together during quarantine. And so I'm going to go with that. I definitely think that this is telling us that they inspire each other. He gives her ideas, which is showing up in the choice card. So like when she's around him, she gets inspired. She feels like, oh my gosh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this with you and that. You know, like when someone's in love, like when you're in love, you want to like see everything together. You want to see the world. You want to go on trips. You want to like, you know, you want to go to dinner. You want to show each other off. You want to have fun. That's how she feels about him. And that is how he feels about her. So they both create a lot of excitement and just like joy and adventure for each other. I think that's really cool. Okay, let's get another clarifier for their future, and then I'm going to wrap up this tarot tea. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about Taylor and Joe. Do you think that they're already engaged? Do you think they're about to get engaged? Do you see them having kids? And who do you want to hear about next? Let's do it. We're on a roll here. Okay, last one for their future. Drum roll, please. Love it. 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is self-care. This tells me that they really do nurture and honor one another. So the 9 of Cups card is a card that's all about like self-love, taking care of yourself. When this shows up in a love reading, this tells me that both people truly feel seen, heard, and cherished in their relationship, which is what I think you need in order to move forward and in order to like really have a healthy connection with someone, like you've got to be able to feel like yourself, you've got to feel like you're loved, you got to feel like you're heard, all that. They give each other that. And in the future position, this indicates that they will continue to have a healthy relationship with one another. They most likely have a really strong friendship, it looks like, underneath the relationship component. So there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of joy, happiness, and fun. Like, this is a really good relationship. And I do see them moving quickly towards marriage or engagement. I'm going to say I think it'll be more than 6 months out when they will make an announcement, just based on the cards. Like, I think that they're really in a stage right now where they're planning, moving things around, figuring it out, planning a big, beautiful wedding, because I think that Taylor is traditional in that sense. So yeah, I think that's what's going down, you guys. That is the tarot tea on Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn. As always, please check below for links to my podcast, links to discounts, all kinds of good things. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that you guys can get the hot, steaming tarot tea as soon as it comes out. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'll see you back here in a couple days for another tarot tea. Mwah.